What's good, J Money? Jesus. What's good, J Money Millionaires? It's your boy J Money, and we back at it to give another YouTube video. Today we're gonna be talking about the Boruto manga. Now I'm gonna be making this a series, so we're gonna go by each arc. I've fully caught up on the manga, so I've read every chapter. Literally just finished reading chapter 26 before I started recording this video. So I'm not gonna give y'all this long old intro. If you like the video, subscribe for more content and comment some more video ideas because I need them. Get right into the video. Let's do it. We got a little sidetrack. So, to begin this video, we're gonna be starting off obviously in the beginning. The Boruto manga, Two Blue Vortex, starts off with Sarada in the Hokage's office, and I personally love the character design of Sarada. She still has the short hair, which is something that I really loved. I didn't like when Sakura and Ino has the long hair because I don't think it looks good for like fighting wise, but like I like the design of Sarada. She's talking to Shikamaru and they're having a conversation about Boruto and like how they how she doesn't want like Boruto to be a villain and she's trying to convince Konohamaru, and it gives off the impression that like they've had this conversation multiple different times. So Sarada is trying to like convince Konohamaru for the umpteenth time that like Boruto's not it's not what it seems with Boruto. Like I know it seems like he's this villain and all of that, but that's not it. That's not who he is. He's not a villain. He's not wrong. And y'all need to uplift the band that y'all have on him, or the order on that y'all have on him, to when y'all see him, murk him. Like we need to lift that band on him. We need him. We need Boruto back in the village. And that's basically Sarada's point of view. And Shikamaru is just saying like, he killed the 7th Hokage. I can't do nothing even if I wanted to. And personally, I don't want to. So he not feeling Boruto and he's trying to get rid of Boruto. And he's like, the bro killed 7th Hokage and he tried to kill Kawaki. There's nothing for me to give him. Konohamaru's also in that scene, and like he's trying to tell Sarada like, hey, you need to watch how you're talking to them. And Sarada was like, I don't care. Like she was saying like, I don't look up to you. Naruto is my idol. He's the one that waited his entire life to save Sasuke, to become Hokage. So that's the type of man I'm gonna follow. That's the type of Hokage I want to be. I don't want to be the Hokage that you are. Which in later arcs and later chapters, you could kind of see the difference between Shikamaru and Naruto as Hokage. Like when you read or when you watch the Boruto anime or read the first Boruto manga, you could see that like, Naruto is very emotional. He makes very emotional decisions. He doesn't really make decisions that are like without empathy, like a lot of empathetic decisions that he makes, especially with dealing with Kawaki and situations like that. Shikamaru ain't that type of Hokage, but that's not what we're getting into here. That's for a later video. Back to this. So then Sarada leaves the office saying, I look up to Naruto, I don't look up to you. And Shikamaru was like, hey man, let her go. Just let her go. Like I don't got time to be dealing with that. Sarada goes and talks with Sumire, who we still see is in like the intelligence, working with Amato and stuff, but like she's talking with Sumire and they go over how it worked. And I really like this part because for those in real life, it was very much like there was a lot of questions going around in the Naruto Boruto community about how omnipotence was affecting everybody and how everyone's going to fall for this. Like there's baby pictures of Boruto all over the house. Recently, they went around showing the baby picture of Boruto in the house, and you see it like, oh, it's cracked now, in the thing. But like you see that like the way they put it in the show is like omnipotence just makes you overlook all of that. Like you could see someone could be trying to show you all of the all of the all of that evidence that your memory is being messed with, but omnipotence would make you just be like, you're wrong. You're just wrong. Like it doesn't matter what you show me. My memories aren't messed up. Like I remember the truth. you have the messed up memories. So like it doesn't matter. And I really like that because like I said, in the real world, everyone was questioning how are they just going to forget the fact that Kawaki's a whole android, well, not android or cyborg, whatever. Like Kawaki's been modified by Kara, and there was just a lot of questions with like how omnipotence works. It just works. Like it just does. Like if you think you know, you don't know. Like it's just, it is what it is. So that was something I found really interesting with that. And then after we go from that, I think if I'm not mistaken, we go to the Himawari part, where she's talking with the new Ino Chico trio, Ino Shika Chico, Ina Shika Cho, Ina Shika Cho trio. And it was cool. It was cool. You see her training, and you see the new drip for all the characters. I do like the fact that we are seeing more of Himawari in these chapters and in this manga, because originally we barely got to see any of her. We only got to really see her in the anime, and personally didn't like it. I didn't really like that Himawari like knocks out Naruto when he turns Hokage, and then we basically don't see her in the ninja type role. I understand that she's younger, and like because of Naruto, like obviously younger people don't have to become ninjas anymore. So I get why we didn't see her, and now that we do see it because Naruto is gone, that's one thing that I really do like about this manga. Naruto isn't there, so a lot of things are changing, and like we see how things are changing. Like, oh, okay, the kids are going back into war and things, like everything that Naruto is trying to fix, it's going back to those ways. And I like that like it show, I like it and I hate it at the same time, because it shows that like Naruto was really like ninja Jesus. Like he really was ninja Jesus for real. And I love it and I hate it at the same time, because I'm a Sasuke fan. That's simply just it. Like I'm a Sasuke fan. I hate that we make Naruto the golden boy and we're making everything good happen in the world because of Naruto. I hate that. But like I get it at the same time. It's Naruto. It's what he's been doing the entire series. You can't be mad at him for that. So, whatever. I'm just a Naruto hater talking. Not a hater, but like my best friend's favorite character is Naruto. So if you know, whenever your best friend likes something, you have to hate on it. So that's all it is. That's all it is. I don't really hate Naruto. I actually think he's a great character. But getting past that, we see Hinata. We see Himawari training, and then she also talks about like how she still senses her dad, and she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to like kill Boruto, like how everyone else wants to kill Boruto because he killed Naruto. Killed Naruto. Um, if if I put the gaming clip over me and you couldn't see me, I just did quotations over the killed Naruto part. But anyways, she doesn't want to hurt, like she doesn't want to fight Boruto like that. She's like, I don't believe he did it. I remember him, like her memories are still switched with Kawaki. So I guess if like Kawaki was in Boruto's position, she wouldn't believe Kawaki killed Naruto either, because she would be like, I don't see him, a man really willing to risk his life to save me and my father. I don't see him killing my dad. Like, I just don't see it. And to be honest, brother, Himawari was on to something. She knew Kawaki loved Naruto way too much to kill him. And now because she thinks Kawaki is Boruto and Boruto is Kawaki, she knows that Boruto loves Naruto way too much to kill him. And she also says the fact of like, oh, I do believe that like my dad is alive somewhere. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna get into the part where we talk about. No, I'm not gonna get into that part. I'm not gonna get into that part. I'm gonna just get into the part where I'm gonna end it off where Jura comes in. Like Jura comes in, and that's the end of the first arc for me. But that's later. So you get to that point where she's like, she still feels her father somewhere. Like she feels like her father's still alive somewhere. And spoiler warnings for like anyone who haven't read the manga, or like anyone who doesn't know, but Himawari does have the nine tails in her, and this makes me question: does she feel like Naruto is alive because of the nine tails, or is this just a daughter wanting her dad to be alive? Because it feels like to me, because she has the nine tails, it feels like it's because of the nine tails. But then again, kids don't ever want to believe that their parents are really gone, so it could just be like she doesn't believe her dad is dead because she's a daddy's girl and she doesn't want her dad to be dead. Either way, I think the second one would be a little more. The first option would be a little more interesting because it just shows that like the connection between Kurama, Naruto, and Himawari and that entire family. Especially because Kurama's literally been in that family for generations. He was with Kushina, then he went to the son, and now he's with the granddaughter. Like he's literally in three different generations, and he's been with all of them. So I like that part. I like that she got Kurama and stuff, but we don't see that yet. We don't see that yet until the next arc. But sorry for that. Spoiler for the next video. But whatever. So yeah. Himawari talks to Team 10, feels like her dad is still alive somewhere. They're looking at her like she's crazy, but like, hey, they go ball. You feel me? They like go ball. If you that's what you want to do, go do you. And that's when Cold strikes into the village and the Claw Grimes starts attacking people. And we also do see Kawaki in this for a little while, but like we don't get much with him. I don't think. I believe you don't see much with him. He might talk to like Ada or something about like I don't know if this was before the Claw Grimes came and then he left because there was a point in time where no. This is later. So this is later. Okay, boom. So that's for the next video. I'm gonna we see Kawaki, and like I think he was seeing like the Claw Grimes or something like going around on like some ninja people, and like next thing you know, you see the Claw Grime, like the claw marks. He saw claw marks on one of the ninja people, and he shrinks them. He's going around. He's trying to shrink all the claw marks because they're like Code is coming. Like Code's still out there. We need to handle Code and we need to handle Boruto, but we need to handle Code first. So now he sees the claw marks. He shrinks them down. He's going around the village, and then Claw Grime comes out of one of the claw marks. So now the Claw Grimes are coming out the claw marks. They're attacking the village and all of that stuff. You see Sarada, you seen Team 10, you seen Kawaki who gets pummeled at first. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I said I was a Naruto hater, but I'm a true Kawaki hater. I do not like this character. I don't like him at all. I love what they do with him and like how like they try to portray someone who doesn't know what love is and finally getting love and them not knowing how to handle it. I love that part of his character, but I still don't like him because it's all personal reasons too. Like he just reminds me of someone in my past, and like I don't like it. I don't like him. I don't like him. He gives me PTSD. So I don't like Kawaki. And then it just feels as though he's always just doing too much for me. Personally, he always feels like he's doing too much. So I just don't like Kawaki, but he's cool. He cool, whatever. But he's getting pummeled by the thing, and they call him Kawaki Otsutsuki, and he didn't like that, so he blows them up with the karma. After that, we see Sarada fighting them. Like I said, we see all of them fighting. But then she gets to the point where she sees Code. Like, one of them pop out and Code's there. And Code says some weird comment about, like, scream so that he can hear you or something. Like, it was weird. Code's a weirdo. I don't care what no one says. Code is a true weirdo. That man is weird. I hate every time I see him on the screen. If he's not getting pummeled, I don't want to see him on the screen. Like, he's so weird. I don't want him to get no power-ups. I don't need him to get any stronger. He's a weirdo. He needs to go. He makes my stomach hurt. Every time I see him, ugh, disgusted. Immediately disgusted. Immediately, I feel disgusted. I'm like, ew, what is this character doing here? He needs to go. But, so Code shows up. He's telling Sarada, like, I'm gonna make you scream so Boruto can hear you and da-da-da-da. I'm like, bro, you're weird. You're weird. And Boruto must have heard. Boruto felt the same way, apparently, because that minute he says that, Boruto literally comes in. Most aura interest, I don't care what no one tells me. You cannot tell me The only one that probably has more aura is when Goku came in and landed on Nappa's head. I'm not gonna lie, that was hard. That was hard. I can't debate that. That was hard. Like Naruto showing up with the pain arc when he stands on top of the toes and summons all of them after Sakura screams for him. That was cold too. Sasuke hanging off the ceiling and the five Kage summon. That was cold. Any Ichigo entrance was cold. It's that I like it. Any Ichigo entrance when he steps into the arc, you know it's gonna be cold. But that one, when he stepped on his face and said, "Those disgusting ideas is why girls always creeped out by you." Like, oh, that's some fire. Like that was fire. I'm not gonna lie. And then we go into seeing like, he says something about before Boruto shows up, Sarada and Code were having a conversation, and he was basically like, Sarada was saying like, yeah, Boruto's not here. I don't see why you're here because Boruto ain't here. Like, he hasn't been here for like 3 years. He was like, yeah, I know. I've been chasing him for the last 2. Now, when he says last 2 and Sarada just said 3, that means there was a 1 year where he wasn't chasing him. So that means either, and obviously I know because I read the manga, I'm not gonna spoil it in this video, but like obviously something happened within that time frame. That's for the next video, not for this one. Cool. So you go into it and like that's when he says the weird thing. Boruto shows up. After that happens, Boruto is like on the ground and he's like, yo, show me where the 10 tails at, because if you don't, we're gonna have the worst possible future ever. I'm looking like, bro, what are you talking about? Worst possible future ever? Like, first of all, how do you know about the future? Like, what about this is the worst huh? Like, huh? I was just really confused at that point. And it was just like, what? Like, worst possible future? Okay, let's see what happens. Obviously, Code is like, bro, what? Like, I was busting your tail 2 years ago. Like, you think in 2 years you gonna catch up to me? No, not gonna happen. Which, type crazy to say. We see how fast these anime characters be getting strong, and you think 2 years ain't gonna do nothing? Bro, Ichigo literally learned Bankai in 3 days. Now, I know you don't know who Ichigo is, but this man learned Bankai in 3 days. You gave Boruto 2 years. What do you... I digress. So, we go into it. This is like chapter 2 now. Sarada runs back, is fighting some of the claw grimes and is trying to get some of the people safe. One of the people ended up like trying to save her and ends up getting caught by it, and they turn into a tree. Now, this is what we see. This is what happens when we see when a claw grime actually bites somebody else. It bites somebody, they turn into a tree. Now, the person's still alive. Like, the people who get stuck in the trees are still alive, but their chakra is just being used by the thing. So, by the tree. So, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be a little crazy when you see so many people getting bitten by trees and then something else happens. But that's for later in the video. After that, we go to Boruto and Kawaki shows up. He sees Boruto and he's like, "Oh, you finally came to the village." But this is like, he like Boruto. This is after Boruto had already like babied Code. Like, he used the Rasengan. Ooh, that's something I ain't mentioned. Rasengan Uzehiko. This is one of Boruto's new jutsu that he has during the time skip, where he's just like, I bet I'm using the planet's rotation in this Rasengan to bust your ass. Like, bro, think about that for a second. He has a ball full of chakra, but it's now, instead of a Rasengan just surrounding in his hand, it's surrounding its entire body, and he's hitting you with that. And guess what? It's powered by the planet's rotation. So you're never going to stop feeling that power, because like this planet never stopped spinning. So you see all of that and you're like, wow, like, this man Boruto is tough. First of all, he got Rasengan Uzehiko, and then you see him later when like Code is like trying to get up out of here because Kawaki shows up. It's trying to say like, yeah, Boruto, you about to die and I'm about to kill you and da-da-da-da-da. No, you're not, but okay. Talk your mess, bro. Boruto's like, yeah, that'd be cool. You feel me? If I gotta die in Konoha, that's cool. I don't mind, but not right now. I got things to do. I got things to handle. I gotta, feel me? And Code ends up dipping to the Ten Tails, and when he dips, Boruto uses Flying Rising to go ahead and yeah, he uses Minato's ability called Flying Rising to go and follow Code, but he uses like his own little thing, his own little marker he put on Code with a toad, and the toad is obviously Kashin Koji's toad. We gonna see that later on, so I'm not really spoiling nothing for that because that's still in this arc. We see that as Kashin Koji's told and stuff like that. But basically he goes to the Ten Tails hideout with Code, sees that the Ten Tails is gone. Like now it's gone. It was wrapped up with claw grimes at one moment. The minute Boruto gets there, the Ten Tails is gone. And then you see Bug pop out. Bug's Shinju, I think it's called Mamushi or something like that. Is coming out. He attacks Boruto. Then you see Moegi, she comes out and attacks Boruto. Then you see Hidari, he comes out and attacks. Everybody just started attacking Boruto. And Code, you know what Code, because, Boruto does take off the Uzuhiko effects off of Code, and he does try to ask Code for help, but Code is like, nah, bro. They look like they just want you dead, and I want you dead, so, I'm gonna let them kill you. And he dips out. And Boruto's kind of in a pickle, a little bit, and then he's just like, you know what, I gotta get up out of here. He ends up getting up out of there, but before he leaves, like Jura, who is the leader of all of the Shinju, you feel me? He's connected to all of them. He's the leader. He's the big boss, right? He's the big bad. Basically, he's like, the thing that connects all of us is chakra, and like, Boruto, you got lucky because like we just awakened and we don't really know what, like, it was like our desires and our intellect are still coming to us. Like it was basically giving off that like you just got lucky because we just awakened and like we really don't know what we want to do yet. But once we figure out what we really want to do, you gone. Like he gone. That's what they saying with Boruto. So that's the first arc of like, and then when Boruto, before I end it, Boruto comes back, not to the village though, he comes back to this spot. And when you look up and you see, like, he has to be like, oh, you got to wait a little longer. We like, who the fuck are you talking to? Because it's not Kashin Koji. Kashin Koji walked up next to him and was like, don't be that reckless ever again. We can't have you doing stuff like that. Like, you almost got the whole planet killed. But when he says, yo, like, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait a little longer. He says, I'm sorry to Kashin Koji, but then he also says, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait a little longer to something else. And then you see the next panel, it's Sasuke. It's Sasuke in a tree. Now, I'm going to go on a little tangent here before I end this video. My boy Sasuke getting in the tree is crazy. First of all, y'all took his Rinnegan. Why? Like, I don't get it, bro. I never understood why does Naruto and Sasuke have to, like, be powered up and depowered at the same time. I never understood it. It makes me so mad, bro. It makes me so mad, bro. Arc of the Boruto manga, Two Blue Vortex. Basically, I loved how the time skip happened. I loved how the time skip started. And the manga so far is really, really good. I would advise y'all to give y'all own watch. But if you don't, that's fine. If you want to just watch these videos to keep caught up with the manga, that's great too. I like that too. Please comment some more video ideas for me. Like the video up because I need to know y'all like this video, bro. And YouTube needs to know y'all like the video. So if you like the video, bro. It's not that hard. Just tap the button. Just tap the button, man. Like, comment, subscribe for more content because more content is coming your way. Like I said, this is going to be a series. I'm going to be making multiple videos of this. I'll probably record the next video later tonight. Because I got to record some of the gameplay for this. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. J Money Millionaires. We out.